Morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, October 11th. I was looking at my date / time thing down at the bottom screen. I'm telling you, my brain is not connecting today. I read like 10:01 a.m., but then underneath it said 10:11, and I was like, wait a minute. My brain flipped it around. Also, I'll let you guys know just straight up. I am fighting a little bit of a migraine this morning, so we're gonna go as long as we can go today. They're pretty much an all the time thing, but sometimes they're a little bit stronger than other days. Anyway, but let's go ahead and jump in. And plus, I have loads to talk to you guys about today. Like, I have all these little stories filed away that I couldn't tell you last week that I'll tell you now. Oh, hang on. Cat wandered in. I thought I had the door shut. Hold on, Sir Paul. He's like, no, I want to stay in here, but I'm going to the kitchen. I thought I had it latched all the way, but apparently I didn't. Alrighty, so today's question of the day is, if you could spend a day with any artist, past or present, who would it be? I think I definitely have to choose like one of the classic greats. Like, I don't know, part of me wants to go back in time and visit Da Vinci, but also there were a lot of different ideas about women back then, and I might not fare so well. Let's see, Kim, hello. Let's see, Shannon, good morning. Angela, good morning. Brooke, good morning. Let's see, Sherry, good morning. Cece, good morning. Kara, good morning. Dawn, good morning. Heather, hello. Linda, hello. Jackie, hello. Let's see, Josephine. Right, I know it's hard to choose, and good morning, Josephine. All right, let's see. Carol, hello. Mona, hello. Trey, good morning. Let's see. Oh, nice, Trey. Let's see. Penny, good morning. Natalie, good morning. Angela. Aw, thanks, Angela. Well, hey, if I ever end up on that side of the pond, I will be sure to let you know. Ah, thanks, Kara. And good morning. Yeah, I mean, you guys know me. Headaches and migraines, but, Thursday. Thursday is the day I head to the specialist to hopefully finally get some answers about what this means and what we can do to treat it. If it means I'm stuck with them, if it means they can take care of it. Like, I have no idea at all. But like I said, the appointment is, wait, no, it's Friday morning. It's Friday morning is the appointment. So fingers crossed, and I should still be here for Friday evening stream. So I know we haven't done an evening stream in a while, but if all goes according to plan, the Friday evening stream will go on as scheduled. Let's see. I think the rest of the stories can wait till while we're coloring. So this is where we're at. We're at part 8 of this. If you are following along or watching this later, hello and welcome, and thank you to everyone for being here today. So last time we got most of like this done. So my goal right now is just we're gonna work our way to the right and do the foliage. I predict 11 parts total. So yeah, I mean, I always imagine that I want to get more done, but we don't actually. So today is 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I think 3 more streams for these parts. And I know like it looks like a small amount, but when you take the time and are adding all the different layers, it just takes a while. And my plan, as long as everything works out well, is that I will pre-color 3/4 of this border, and then we'll do the last quarter of it together. So that is what I'm thinking. I mean, we knew this was gonna be, Janet said 12, all right. Hi, Leslie. We knew this was gonna be a bit of a long haul. It's definitely not something that you could just get done overnight. So let's just jump right in. If you've missed previous parts or have no idea what's going on, this is a page from Johanna Basford's Secret Garden, but it's the 10th anniversary special edition. So the special edition came with 2 new illustrations, this one here and this one here that we are working on today. She does have another book coming out called, what is it, Little Victories? And we are using the Staedtler Ergosoft with a few extra little helpers, like a white Prismacolor, and we got some gel pens. Yeah, exactly. All right, well, if I missed anyone coming in, I apologize. Let's go ahead. We worked on this top part. Let's scooch on down. We're getting a lot of like light glare on this today. So anyway, we're gonna zoom on in where we can see it a little bit better. Yeah, so you can see where it's like turned up, so it's getting that glare there. See, that looks more normal. Anyway, hold on, I remember. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have been watching. I've been posting them on my social media, but Arteza has been posting them as well, if you want to see them close up. So I did a series of videos. I think there's a couple more videos left, or at least 2 more left that they haven't posted, but I'll show you the ones from the crafts that they do have posted now. This one was kind of like my grand finale favorite. Here, and I would apologize for the shaky hands, but let's be honest, you guys know what's going on by now. Initially, there was some commentating of the shakiness on videos before, but I think most of you guys know what's going on. But anyway, so this was felt flowers. The vase, Melissa, if you're watching or you watch this back, I saw that you had this vase also on your shelf. This was a vase from the dollar section at Target. I want to say it was like $3. But the texture on the outside was very matte and ceramic-y. Hi, Ando. And I really didn't like how it felt. And I was like, you know what? Because I picked it up knowing that I might use it in the crafts. But I knew I wanted to paint over it because I just hated the feeling of the outside. It was like ceramics before it has glaze on it. Also loved your pumpkin. Oh, thank you. Yes, so we've got leaves, pipe cleaners, and then we've got the felt flowers. And that was with the softer felt. Stiffer felt was used for the leaves wrapped around pipe cleaners. And then I think I already showed you these. These were from the first one that they posted, little coasters, but I kind of put them as wall hangings instead. In hindsight, I should have taped off the back, but I did not. But they are on the front. And then there's this one here, this little pumpkin. The pumpkin was a Hobby Lobby purchase, if I remember correctly. A little bit more heavy duty than like their styrofoam pumpkins, but I mean, it's pretty hard. Thanks, Shannon. It was nice. I don't remember who it was, but so somebody had commented like, oh, lay off the coffee, whatever. And it's just like, okay, first of all, I have 1 cup a day. Second of all, it's half calf. Third of all, stop trying to take my joy. But then also like, I don't know. I know I don't know anybody an explanation. And see, I see the shaking in the videos all the time. And so it's just like, I don't know. I think I was having an off day that day anyway. So I was like a little bit more, I was a little bit more sad. I figure yes, my hands are shaking, but I'm still able to do it in the end. It just might take me a little bit longer. But I used the craft paint, the pearlescent craft paint. It was actually kind of nice. So they let me, for the crafts, exactly. For the crafts, what they said, when Arteza contacted me, they said, okay, hey, here's a list of art supplies. Go ahead and pick what you want. And can we get this, you know, X number of crafts? And that was the only guidelines, was that it had to be Halloween and it had to be some sort of home decor-ish. So I was able to pick things that I thought would work for it. So like the felt, the pipe cleaners, the pearlized craft paint. Like, I love it. Exactly, I know it. Yeah, the pearlized craft paint, I'm not doing a review on it, but I'll just say I really like how pretty it was. That being said, it is craft paint, and so it's going to be a little bit more see-through than your standard acrylic paint, but after a few layers, I don't know, I loved it. It's a very happy pumpkin. Little Emily was just loving the fact that I was doing all of this. She's like, Mommy, can we do some more crafts? So they have a break coming up next week, so we're gonna do more of them. These were the potion bottles. I had a lot of people asking, did you use water or what did you use it? And I think you could use distilled water, but here's the thing. Do you guys remember when I showed you that the pinkest pink pigment? No, I definitely, I'm right there with you, Shannon. I had a day where I was telling Steve, I was like, man, everybody's noticing. And he's like, okay. But anyway, when we did that pinkest pink pigment, I added just regular bottled water in there. The 10th edition, if you like the pages, the only difference are the additional pages. I'm a bit of a Johanna Basford item collector, so I have a couple copies of it. So it kind of just depends. If you don't have Secret Garden already, it would be a good one. Anyway, but the point is that stuff with the pink pigment, it actually molded inside the bottle. There was nothing in there except water and the pigment. And so I was like looking up online, trying to find like, how can I keep this from molding? Because what's in here is mica powder. So these are color changing bottles, and I actually haven't shaken them in a while. So you're seeing, right now what you're seeing is rubbing alcohol. So that's what I used for the liquid inside. And I sealed it shut, but it's rubbing alcohol and food coloring. And then you'll see, you can't really see it, but it's at the bottom is the mica powder. And I actually did a blend of a few different mica powders. So it's completely sealed. I still hold the cork because it makes me nervous, but this is the one in the video. So now, and it's gonna need to shake a little bit because it's settled to the bottom. So it was a blue, and now it's a turquoise. Hi, Marcy. So that one's turquoise. I didn't show them in the video, but I did make a few others. So this one, the liquid is like pink of sorts. Now it's purple. Then we have this one, which is also kind of a red. And then I put like I'm trying to like carefully not turn it. I put like a gold inside. And so this one, when it's all shook up, actually turns out orange. Now, if you're feeling confident with your color blending, you could get a lot more creative with these. Like even make it a black potion, like a really light color, and then add the black mica powder. And then this one looks like a black potion, right? And then these were part of a project that I did with Arteza where I did Halloween crafts. But instead, now it's blue. So that's the idea, is you do, you use food coloring and rubbing alcohol, and you add your initial color, and then, thanks Trey. And then you add your mica powder, and so that when you shake it up, you get this cool kind of sparkly effect, but it changes color. So this one went from blue to turquoise. And then I sealed it with like the glitter hot glue, and I got the bottles just at like Hobby Lobby. I think that's all of them for now. Like I said, there's 2 more crafts, but this one's definitely gonna be the centerpiece on the table. But I'll give you guys a little inside view. So I was having a hard time with the pipe cleaners to stand up. So what I actually did, I had these sticks left over from a craft that I did with little Emily. So to get them to stand up straight, you don't actually see the sticks in it, but I wrapped it around and then I hot glued the pipe cleaners to the stick so that it stands up straight. So that wasn't in the little clip, but yeah, that was a little me thing trying to make it work. Hi, Alex. Good morning. Okay, we'll take that off and get that back in focus. There we go. All right. Well, I think that's it. And then, like I said, I'll have some stories for you guys in a little bit. Where did sheet of paper go? There it went. All right, so let's go ahead and start at the bottom and start working our way over. Anyway, just a little behind the scenes you guys get that I wouldn't otherwise probably put on the gram. There we go. Oh, speaking of which, if you didn't see my post, and this isn't just for my Etsy shop, like if you have any favorite Etsy shops that you want to do it for, Etsy is running this thing where if you use the coupon code YES10, you get $10 off a $40 order on Etsy. And you have to opt, like the shops have to opt in for it, but it's like pretty much for every shop that's out there. So if you have a favorite shop and you've been eyeing something that's within that price range, you can get 10 bucks off that way. All right, so let's talk colors here. So we've got, get that glare going. So know that this is darker than it is. We're just getting some light glare right now. I wonder if I should like try another umbrella light or something. I don't know. I have to rearrange my office. Hi, Danielle. Let's see. So I don't do crafts, but you're making me want to go to Joann's. Oh, I went there the other day. This is leftover scraps. I got this fabric and I actually made myself a skirt out of this fabric. Very Ms. Frizzle style. Here, let's do full here and I'll show you. I'm wearing it right now, but yeah, it's Starry Night material. And so I made myself a skirt because why not? Sounds good, Trey. I also got this fabric here. I got like 3 yards of it. And I'm thinking I'm gonna make something for little Emily. I was gonna make myself a skirt, but I don't know. This was the one. This is the one. I got it on Etsy. I'm trying to remember her name. But this is the one that I was making. So this is the skirt I'm wearing. I actually ended up not doing the straps. As cute as it is, I'm 37 and it was making me look slightly juvenile. That, and I don't look like her. So it just was not working for the particular skirt. So yeah, I just did the skirt by itself. Anyway, I could probably size that down and make one that'll fit little Emily. All right, so we have got yellow, purple, pink. We've got kind of a blend of everything. We've already got blue here and blue here. We could do a different kind of yellow. We could do a greenish yellow. That might actually work. Aw, I love it. Made a book bag and a bowl cozy. Wait, what's a bowl cozy? Like it fits underneath of it? Like if you have soup? I'm curious. I mean, I know what a tea cozy is. All right, so yeah, let's do that. I'm kind of feeling the green, or we could do like the teal and yellow and that will come out kind of green. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so let's go and zoom on in. Okay, so story time. I have a few stories this month. Not this month, this week. Well, they're kind of from this month. I'm telling you guys, I am all over my words. I think I've just had too much going on and I'm so preoccupied with the thing going on Friday. Like my brain, it's just going too many places at once. You know how that feels? But anyway, so yesterday, I'm trying to, how can I phrase this without making sure I'm not giving away too many details? So I was going to a location that involved the children. And when I left, where I was turning, after I left said location, I was also going to be turning, left. And a lot of times, because this particular road is on a very busy road, sometimes if you're going to just the first turn past the location, it's easier just to pull out and stay in the middle lane and go to the next block. It's not very far. But however, the next turn is a little further down. It's a more main road, so generally I won't drive the middle lane all the way down. So I pulled out from this location and I'm headed down towards the stoplight. I get over into my lanes. It was 2 lanes of traffic plus the middle lane for people who were turning. And I look in front of me and this car passed the first left turn and was going to the next one, but they were taking this whole way down the middle lane. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, sometimes I'll do that, you know, for, you know, if I'm just turning quickly, I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. But here's where I had to do a double take. And I would like to think that maybe they were just confused. Maybe they thought the middle lane was a normal lane. Therefore, when they turn, they would need to get over on another lane. But part of me thinks, because this particular area is notorious for just people doing stupid things in vehicles, part of me thinks that they were just in a hurry. Because when they got to the stoplight in the middle lane, they moved over to the left lane next to them. So keep in mind, there's 2 lanes of traffic, one going this way, one going this way, plus the middle lane. So anybody know what lane they ended up in when they went left of the middle lane to go turn? They were just sitting there at the light. Anyone? If your guess is in the, if your guess is they were in oncoming traffic, then you would guess correctly. I took a picture of it, and I can't show you because there's too many landmarks next to it. But essentially, okay, here's the stoplight, okay? Here's the middle lane. Here's the right 2 lanes. I was sitting right here. Here's the left 2 lanes. Everybody's going this way, okay? And they have a green light. This person comes up, and is sitting here. And I'm just sitting there like, what? Like, and it wasn't like they just accidentally whoop and then kept going. They sat there for a full minute. And I'm just like, what? Like, are they just not aware? I mean, it was kind of dark outside at the time, so I'm guessing that they were just like, I don't know. All I know was they were sure as heck lucky that we did not have like a full head-on collision. Like, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Like, who does that? I don't even know. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there have been times where like I've accidentally pulled into like, there's this spot over by the post office where only the people who work at the mail are allowed to go in there. And like I accidentally turned too soon and went in there. And then of course I'm all sheepish and I come out. But driving directly into oncoming traffic, right? Yeah, so weird. Oh, absolutely, Josephine, absolutely. I was just like, what is even happening right now? It was the craziest thing. So anyway, that was that morning. Maybe I can like crop down the photo. And I was thinking too, like it would be funny. Well, not even funny, but I told Steve, I was like, I wish I would have gotten a better picture. Then I would have gotten the make, model, and license plates. Take it to the police. No, I'm kidding. I don't know that you could really even do that, but either way, it wouldn't work because I'm using number 50. Because I look back at the picture later and you guys know how my hands are, right? Like it was dark. It was, you know, low exposure, so it was too, I definitely didn't just snap that tip. The picture was too blurry to see the license plate, but still, I was just like, are you aware that you are in the absolute wrong lane? I was just like, and like, I kind of expected someone to honk at him or something, but I was just like, what is even happening right now? Like, this is insane. Okay, let's add just a little bit of the darker pink. So the colors that I used there were, where did I just put it? 35, 10, and 50. And now we are going to use, not that one. I want this one, number 61. So although yes, I seem mildly frazzled today, it's kind of just been that way for the last week. Now I am of the mindset that when you travel, you don't necessarily announce it to the entire internet. Hi, 40. And so I didn't say anything about it last week, but I was extra just chaosy. And this is why I had to make so many changes to the Friday streams. So, what was it? Yeah, it was last week. Steve had a conference out of town. Okay, so there were a lot of people there. He visited some family while he was over there. Anyway, the whole trip was only supposed to take about 5 days or so. But on the day that he was supposed to come home, he called me up and he's like, yeah, so I have COVID. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, what? Like what? Hi, Groon. So I told him, please don't come home until your COVID is gone. Okay? Like, do not, I do not need this right now. Do not bring that home. So he actually ended up staying for a little bit more than a week. And so the kid's schedule was kind of all over the place because I was trying to finagle all of that. Oh, awesome, Kim. So that on top of everything, like I was trying to sort out this hospital that I'm supposed to go to and everything, and dealing with all of that. And then this past weekend, little Emily had a overnight thing that I needed to attend. And so I was like, all right, well, we're doing that. So it was just like back to back to back to back things. But yeah, so that's why last week was all completely insane, because I ended up single parenting for about a week or so. And when it's unplanned like that, let's just say I was very, very tired. And by the time Monday rolled around, yeah, it was insane. By the time Monday rolled around, Muse number 10, I asked Steve, I was like, look, can you take the kids to school? I just want one day to sleep in. Of course, I got up at 8. So that was, sleeping in for me. This is 61. So yeah, it was completely insane. Thankfully, everything is pretty back to normal. And then I have that appointment on Friday where, like I said, hopefully we'll get some answers. Okay, I want to do, like with these flowers up here that I didn't do exactly the same on each petal. I want to do kind of the same thing down here. Right, Groon? Exactly. I was just like, can we just not have any more chaos this week? Please? Like, if we could just dial it down just a little bit. Well, needless to say, I was glad he was able to oh, it's Al. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, who's Alexandra? Wait, are you talking to Alex, or did I miss somebody named Alexandra that came in? Oh, awesome, 40. I'm so glad. Wait a minute. Now, have I been calling someone the wrong name? Wait, who's Alexandra? Now I'm lost. Help. Or is it just Alex? Hang on. I'm getting some real quick. But yeah, so needless to say, I needed a big old nap. Make that a little bit brighter. But yeah. Ah, okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. I'm like, oh crap. Did we start calling someone by their name and I missed it? 4-night trip in Rome? Oh my gosh. All right, landmarks. What landmarks are you gonna want to go see? Remember, I feel like Steve has been to Rome. I know he's been to Italy and Pompeii, but I don't know if he's been to Rome. That's amazing, though. Oh, you'll have to tell us about how... Blah, blah, blah. I can't talk today. You'll have to tell us all about how it goes. Tell us all about... You know what I mean. I had to, do that earlier. I had to just stop and be like, this isn't... Oh, my brain. I really just think it's because I've had too much going on. But we're going to have some time next week, and I told the kids we'll pick out Halloween costumes and everything then, and we'll figure it out. All right, so now we're using number 10. Now, if I want to make this a little bit different, let's grab some blue. Any Prime Day deals? That was yesterday, right? Nothing specifically. I think I ordered some shoelaces that I needed, and those were on Prime Day deals, so I don't know if that counts. Were you able to get any? And was that the normal Prime Day? I felt like we just had a Prime Day. Aside from the, it was like Prime Big Deals or something like that. Oh, day 2 is, okay. I'll have to look at my wish list and see if I have anything on it. Okay, so we're using number 3. Oh, makeup zipper bag, nice. Well, I'm looking forward to Friday evening with you guys because I know that things have just been so wonky, and I know my evening crowd haven't got to have their streams as of late. I didn't intend on doing mostly morning streams for the last week or so. It's just the way it worked out. Oh, nice. I've been before. My youngest son hasn't, so we'll be visiting all the normal tourist places. That's awesome, though. That sounds like so much fun. All right, we're using a little bit of 50. There we go. It's funny, I had all this stuff in my head that I was going to talk to you guys about, but that was pretty much it. I guess I could have drawn those stories out a little bit more, but I was excited to do Like, now I can tell you guys finally what was going on. It was chaos. I'm using number 1. Oh, I've only got about an hour left on that Patrick Stewart biography, Make It So. I will say, let's see, I'm using number 3. It was a bit eye-opening. I don't know. Has anybody else listened to it or read it yet? Okay. Let's see. I had somebody recommend the Tom Felton one. So I might check that out. Go. Plus, I was thinking about it, and if I do end up having to have like eye surgery or whatever, I'm gonna need audiobooks to listen to. Ooh, Florence, yeah. You started a few days ago. What do you think about it, Marcy? It's interesting to hear how he got. I did not know. I guess I never really bothered looking into it. I did not know that his married lives, I suppose, were so tumultuous. Making It So, right? About his childhood, exactly. Making It So by Patrick Stewart. He gets to like stuff about Star Trek about 3/4 of the way through. Also, I had no idea that his wife was so much younger than him. There's like a 39-year age gap. Let's see, 61. I don't know. I mean, I'm not one to judge lifestyle choices by any means, but it did give me slight pause. But I suppose if they're happy, that's all that matters, right? Checked out Tom Felton one since I'm slightly Harry Potter obsessed. Yeah. Overstory by 20 plus hours. Oh my goodness. I am anxiously awaiting Stormlight 5, but Brandon Sanderson isn't even done writing it yet. He said he's about like 80% of the way there. I don't know how many Stormlights he's planning on releasing. I brought a Brandon Sanderson book because I think it's called The Emperor's Soul or something on this thing that I went to with little Emily this week, and thinking I would have some time to read. I think I got about a page done. So yeah, did not have the time to read. You know, I noticed, it got me thinking, because I've thought about it before, but I saw that she seemed to be doing it fairly successfully. If I were to do like game nights, where it's like video game nights, those of you that maybe have a PC or something, or I guess you could do it on mobile too. And feel free to answer this in the comments if you're watching it back. Game nights where we either do some sort of community gaming, and not like game where it's, you know, like Monopoly game. I mean gaming like Stardew or like actual video games. Is that something that you guys would be interested in? I'm just gonna put a poll. What was it? Mrs. Coffee? Coffee in chat? Oh, what's her name? I want to say it's Mrs. Coffee. All right. Wait, you've been waiting on me? Waiting on you for what? Oh no. Hi, Suzanne. How are you? I'm stick hacking in the free path of exile. Wait, what? Oh, game night. Okay, so would you be interested in... Oh my gosh, that's all caps. Would you be interested in a video game night? Question mark, e.g. Stardew. I don't know how we could do Minecraft. We'd have to have a realm or something, because if we have a realm, then people could play on any device. We'll just put Stardew, Minecraft, etc. Yes? No, we're just gonna make it simple. Yes or no? Okay. I'm just curious, like something separate, not replacement of any game. Now, not word games, because we do those at the end, but no, I'm talking more along the lines of video games. If you don't know what Stardew is, it's actually super fun. If you do a quick Google check, you can pull it up, but it's like a very kind of comfy, cozy game. All right, 16, and even if we didn't want to do it like live on the channel, because Miss Coffee, I think she does it actually over on Twitch. Okay, number 10. Now, granted, she has a pretty decent sized following, so I think she gets quite a number. But if that's not even something that this particular community is interested in, then I will not worry about it. I just know that's another part of me that I really enjoy doing when I get a chance to relax. And I'm curious how many of those here are even mildly interested in video games. I'll leave it up for a little bit so we can get a better idea. But there are some games that you can play with a whole community. You have Stardew being one of them. If you get enough people, you can do Realms. I think with Realms, so Stardew, it's a max 4 players when you start a group game. The thing of it is it's not cross-platform, so you would have to have whatever platform that I was playing on, which would be a computer. With Minecraft, if I were to do a realm with 10 people, you can play it from iPad, your phone, a Switch, or a computer. You'd have to do it through Bedrock, but it's just an idea I was tossing around. VR, way, the sweet version of Stray? Well, it is sweet. It is sweet. Oh, with Picasso, right? I don't know about Stray. It's pretty cozy. It almost reminds me of like a 8-bit game. Yeah, I think it depends on the game. Depending on the interest, I could like make a list of video games that could work. Because the idea would be we could, let's see, that was number 16. We could play and then we could live stream it and like talk on chat. The only risk with talking like in Discord and putting that on stream is that leaves it fairly unpredictable. So I'd have to have, you know, people that I could trust to know to behave themselves on stream. Stardew, right? It's so fun. Do you regularly play Stardew, Angela? Vermeer. Wait, what's Vermeer? And I'm gonna write that down. Oh no, I dropped my pen. Oh, someone tell my hands to sit still. Vermeer, there we go. I'll look that one up. Let's see. 52%, 25 votes. Well, that's surprisingly 50-50. You play almost everything, right? What do you have it on, Angela? At one point, I was enjoying Stardew so much, I like had it on my phone, on my tablet. Like, it's fun. Where did I just, oh, there it is. All right, number 10. Okay, we're gonna go in with number 61. Oh, no, Alex. Oh, yep. Oh, we used to play on PS4. I think, yeah, so I think Stardew would have to be same, like PC to PC. And of course that limits it to 4. But I don't know. It's just an idea. Thing of it is I don't know how well it would translate, you know, who's here hanging out with us over to Twitch. Hard to say. I do have a community online that I do play video games with, and it's very enjoyable. Let's get a little bit of, oh, I love BBC. Baldur's Gate, Diablo 4, Stardew, Sims, Warhammer, nice! I haven't played Baldur's Gate, but I keep hearing about it. All right, 52. If I were to choose one that I played most often, it would probably be Minecraft. But you gotta have some way to unwind, right? Although I didn't do that last night. Last night I was sewing and I made this skirt that I'm wearing. Okay, let's see. I think I'm okay with that. I liked that they're not all super identical. So let's do these leaves now. It's very possible that these were the same as these, but I decided I wanted to color them. Oh my gosh, it really is 50-50 right now. Minecraft and Ark. Sounds good, Dawn. Have a great night. Right? Oh wait, what was it that said PS4 has virtual reality, but it doesn't work on PS? Wait, a virtual reality version of Minecraft? Oh man, how does that work? Probably get a good workout. Oh, I can imagine, Kim. Minecraft as it is, because the way that it goes, can get a little loopy. Well, dang. Okay, well, since it's 50-50, I'm gonna make a note, because we'll be able to get more votes and a better idea from the entirety of the community. I'm gonna do a community poll after stream and just kind of fill it out, you know, or feel it out, not fill it out, feel it out and see. Oh, you have to get it. Yeah, okay, that would make sense. That would make sense. But like, I have a realm that I play on with the kids, you know, and that one's strictly them. But I don't know. I do enjoy Minecraft quite a bit. It's always fun to play with people. Also do Palia. Now Palia is desktop only. Palia. It's called Palia, I think. I haven't done it in a little bit just because I haven't had time. But that's another one that you can do co-op on. Hi Sheena, how are you? Right, Suzanne? And Suzanne, how are you? How have you been doing? I haven't done Animal Crossing in ages. Okay, a little bit more here. Yeah, because see, these kind of use the same stems and the same leaves, but we're going for it. I think I might bring in a little bit of orange as well. But I also know that like coloring and video gaming are two very, very different things. It's kind of like, I find it really interesting. So on my Instagram, most of the people there follow me for coloring stuff. And I'll be honest, whenever I post a crafting reel, it doesn't do fantastic in terms of engagement and everything. But over on Artisa's Instagram, they've been doing fabulous. And so it's just like, I think what it is, that it's not that the crafting isn't fun, it's that it's just not being seen by the correct audience all the way. Like, don't get me wrong, it still has plenty of views, but analytics have always fascinated me. And you can learn a lot from them too, just by, you know, which things get engagement, what time you posted. There's all kinds of sciencey stuff to it. Oh, Georgia O'Keeffe would be fantastic. Hi, Tracy. That's the thing. One of the reasons I quit 40 was just because the dialogue. There's so much dialogue to sit through. Like, I just want to go quick. I think it's one thing about Minecraft that appeals to me is there's no NPCs that you have to talk to. It's just literally collect, gather. It's fun. I know I've done like a trial of Stardew before with the channel, but I did it like where I only posted the link in Discord. I think I had like 2 people and I was like, oh, okay, so there is 0 interest for this one. The YouTube Shorts is broken, Instagram is just meh. So that's the thing, is like TikTok occasionally you can go nuts, but a lot of people are struggling with Instagram right now. We're using number 56. Because ever since they took away the Instagram Reels bonuses, like you put all this effort into these accounts, and the only way that you can ever potentially make something of it, like on Instagram, like you could still have hundreds of thousands of followers, but you kind of have to rely on sending the viewers elsewhere if you are trying to sell something. And so I think that's a lot of frustration, not to mention, you know, you could have, you know, 50,000 followers, but only a very small fraction of them actually see your stuff. So yeah, it's hard. I'll break the tie and say yes to video games. Love it, Tracy. The Tetris World Champion. Wait, what? There's Tetris World Championships? That's a thing? In PDX? That's hilarious. Steve, did you know that there was Tetris World Championships?
I think I'd heard about that somewhere.
That's fair. Okay, 73. I will say, aside from the gift that he almost brought home of COVID, Steve did bring me a really nice Columbia sweater from his trip, which we each had Columbia sweaters when we were early in our dating. Or no, we might have been married then. Anyway, they got mysteriously lost. I couldn't even begin to tell you where they're at right now. So yeah, he brought me home a new one. Oh, I'm sure it has. I wonder though if it's one of those things that you kind of like have to be in the community to know about it. It's kind of like when I tell people will ask me what I do, and when you tell them I live stream coloring on YouTube, they have a tendency to look at you like you've lost your marbles. And I'm like, I promise, it's a thing. Don't look at me like that. Right, 40. Yeah, it seems to be making a little bit of a climb back for just a bit. I'll be glad when it dies down again. Okay, number 38. Thankfully, his was pretty mild. And by the time he came home, everything was pretty much good to go. Of course, then little Emily and I turned around and headed right back out to our thing that we were doing this past weekend. So it was nice when things finally calmed down this week. And then we'll have a bit more free time next week. It'll be nice. Yes, they really do. Right, Josephine? It's like, wait, what? What do you do? Like, I don't know. I think they expect me to say, like, if I'm a streamer, I think they expect me to say games. But it's not even like if I tell them, oh yeah, I, live stream fine art classes or something. Like, no, I color and hang out with my online friends. And they look at me like, coloring? Like, are you okay? I'm fine. I just like colors, which is why I chose Starry Night for an entire skirt. Oh, hi, Chelsea. So I finally thought of an artist. Artemisa Gent. I'm not going to try to pronounce that last one. There's several more, but she'd be one of my top choices. A hard question for somebody who studied. Yes. So I went to school for art for about 2 years till I decided I didn't want school. And I did enjoy art history. In fact, I would probably enjoy it more now as an adult than I did, appreciate it as a 18-year-old whippersnapper. But yeah, I'd probably find a lot more enjoyment of it. Okay, let's use our blender. I think I'm gonna leave those leaves for now. Right, I know, now I'm gonna, yep, just coloring books. I know, right? But then I go on to like explain it and I'm like, no, there's a whole niche for it. There's this huge collection of books and there's a community and like all of this stuff. And then they move from like wanting to check me into an institute to, oh wait, that's a thing? And then I tell them about it and they're like, oh, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna use the white over this crease where the paper was because it creates that kind of harsh line. So we're gonna use, I'm telling them, I swear you don't need to have me committed. It's a thing. There you go. Yeah, sometimes if I'm really sure that people aren't going to understand and literally look at me like I'm a nutcase, I'll say that I teach art classes online. It's close enough and they accept that as an answer rather than me needing to go into a long, like, 30-minute explanation of justifying what it is I enjoy doing. I started telling people I post YouTube videos and when artists risk it turned to yes for you. There you go. But yeah, I'm just like, it's just art. I do art things and stuff. Yeah, there you go, exactly. All right, let's get these little blades of grass down here at the bottom. I'm gonna use number 52. And it looks like I did 50 on the top of those ones, so I'm gonna do the same thing. I mean, the fact that I get to work with companies on occasion, I think gives what I do a little bit more credibility. Because then if I hear, oh yeah, I work with such and such a thing, then they're like, oh right, okay, it makes sense now. Like, why didn't it make sense before? I don't know, I feel like with the way the internet is, if somebody tells them that they do something online, they should probably just accept it and not even question it. Because it's like, yeah, it's all right. People do that all the time. Gave me my 3 daily page prompts. Describe what I do online using marketing and value propositions and play more games. There you go. you haven't seen the movie Pollock with Ed Harris, and it's actually, he would be fun to hang in with short bursts. Ah, there you go. Hi, Christy. Oh no. Gosh, don't you hate it when they do that? I've got some packages that I have to go check on later today that are being held at the post office for whatever reason. I don't know. It all smells like fall. Baked bread, roasted pumpkin, and made pumpkin soup for dinner. That sounds glorious, Forty. Can I come to your house? But recently, we're gonna use number 61. Recently, the post office, there used to be this extra window at the post office where when you had a package to pick up, like you had a little yellow slip in your P.O. box, you would go to this window, not the main desk where people are going to, you know, buy stamps and mail things, but it was a separate window. Well, for whatever reason, they decided to get rid of said window and nobody's there anymore. So you have to go to the desk that everybody else is at to pick up your package. So lately, if I need to go to the post office, like yesterday, I will go there early in the morning. I'll go there early in the morning because generally if I drop off the kids and then like I stop by the grocery store to pick up, you know, whatever I need, then by the time they open at 9, that kind of runs into the same time. So I did that, got it done out of the way. And then I needed to put something else in the post office later that afternoon. And so I went back to the post office and I go in and because I was going to ask him about these packages, it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon and the line is out the door into the lobby. I was just like, what? Like, okay, well, from now on, it's only early morning post office trips. Okay, so for these leaves are a lot like some leaves that I did in Magical Jungle. And for whatever reason, I don't have the video up anymore because it got to the point where it was such an older video, people were upset with the quality of it. It's like, you guys really need to look at the date and see that this was filmed like 8 years ago. So, right, every time. But the way that I colored them was really pretty popular. So what we're gonna do for these ones is we are going to, I think we'll need to include some red, but we're gonna do some non-traditional leaf colors here. So let's go with, we are gonna use some green, but I think we're gonna start with the cooler green, and then let's bring in this number 2. And let's see, do I wanna do 50 or the warmer green? I think I wanna do 50. And maybe a little bit of number 10, or we could do number 11. Yeah, I think that would be good. Yeah, so long story short, post office is going to need to be in the morning, not in the afternoon. It's not something I can squeeze in before I gotta go pick up the kids. Okay, so let's start with number 38. So where it's overlapping is going to be the darkest point. Also, Shannon, I didn't get a chance to tell you yesterday, and I know it's not technically it, but if for some reason I don't talk to you that day, merry birthday. And I believe Ed's birthday, Ev, oh my gosh, can someone have a chat with my mouth and tell it to do things correctly? Ev's birthday is also coming up, but wait a minute, what day is the, I know it's gonna be close to the end of the month. Anyway, I know she's not here right now, but if she watches it back, we have an Ev birthday coming up, as well as a Tanya birthday coming up as well. I just realized I said as well, and then as well. I'm telling you guys, nothing's connecting the way it should be. It's tomorrow. That's what I was thinking. I heard it. I was kind of lurking in your stream while was it your stream? It was in somebody's stream yesterday, and they mentioned it. I was like, oh, that's right. Her birthday's coming up. I mean, I don't want to say the exact date if you haven't said it already, because that would be rude. So, yes, happy birthday and early birthday. Yours is Friday. Nice. Hi, Marie. Welcome. Yeah, we've got some fall birthdays coming up here too, so I'll be able to, you know, sleep solid again with everything that's going on in, I think, February? Maybe February? So yes, if I don't, probably will, but if for some reason I don't, merry birthday. Maybe on Friday you can get your birthday song. That is true. That is true. Yeah, and if you've been here long enough, you probably know which day is my actual birthday as it is. But you guys know me. I'm so like, it's private, I guess? I don't know. All right, number 2. And then here I am telling you my life story. All right, so number 2. I'm gonna do this in kind of sections here. I want to be careful because I don't want to get around. Make sure that red still stands out. Okay, then let's do number 11. That's right. Because, no, it was your stream. I remember now because you were doing that giveaway to celebrate your birthday, which, like, that's such a nice thing to do. Like, it's your birthday and you're giving presents. It's so nice. Do you and Brian have any plans for your birthday? Also, how many times am I gonna say birthday? Birthday! Let's see. Thanks, Suzanne. He's already planning his 90. There you go. By your baby sister? That's hilarious. Okay, let's do number 50. I will say, on the plus side, since we've been streaming, my headache has lessened a little bit, so that's nice. I think that's why I'm a little nervous for Friday's appointment, because, like, you know, it's so funny. We've been working on this page from the drama of finding out that I had something in my head to even, like, this page will be known as the page where we discussed my head entirely. By the time we start a new page, hopefully things will be figured out, but I'm kind of like dreading them probably telling me that, like, it's too close to my optic nerve and it's just something I'm gonna have to live with. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna say, but I need to stop thinking about it, is what it is. But it's kind of a big deal, you know? Right? My new life hack is to use a coffee cup with backboard paint and chalk marker to keep track of each time I have a fresh cup of coffee to help me decrease my caffeine. Oh, there you go. I just have, well, I mean, I do 16 ounces, but it's half calf, so I basically do just one cup of coffee. Although I will say this past weekend, when I was doing the thing with little Emily, I had to do instant coffee, which I prefer not to do. But I had some instant coffee and I had some of that shelf-stable creamer as well that they have at restaurants. And I was like, okay, yeah, this'll do fine. But it just, like, if I put any more instant coffee, it was gonna taste too strong, but any more creamer and it was gonna taste too watered down. And so the kids that were there, they were having hot cocoa in the morning. And so I was like, huh. And it wasn't like the individual packets. We had like a jar of the hot cocoa. And so I know Steve before had made himself like a mocha by adding the hot cocoa mix in it. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to add much because I knew the sugar wouldn't make me feel very good. But what I did is I just added a teaspoon of hot cocoa to it. And oh my gosh, it was perfect. Like any more and it would have been too sweet. But it was absolutely delicious. I was like, yep, this is it. So if you ever have instant coffee and shelf-stable creamer and you're trying to figure out how to get the ratios to work a little bit better, teaspoon. No, I know, but it was a camping thing. I could have brought the French press, I suppose, but I didn't want it to get broken. So yeah, it was instant. But I did remember to bring my own coffee cup. Last time we did this, I had the little, 6-ounce styrofoam cups, and I gotta tell you guys, with my hands, a flexible cup full of very hot liquid was not a good idea. So I treated myself to a little, like 12-ounce coffee cup, slapped some of my stickers on there, and brought that with me. So that was perfect. She tried coffee. She laid on the floor with a pulse meter for 30 minutes. She said never again. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, really, Shannon? That's amazing. Double page spreads, man, they're brutal. I say as we're doing part 20 billion on this one. We'll get it done eventually. It reminded me of, I stumbled across this account on TikTok where this person shot a Nerf dart onto this like glass box window that they had, and the entire account is dedicated to the number of days like this thing has been stuck on this window, and it's just like the same every day. And I guess it's been for like 7 years. Well, I guess they were moving or something, and so they had a contractor come out, break the window so they could take the window block, like broke everything else around the window because it was like in cubes. So they broke the window, took the cube with them, and put it up on a shelf. And it's this whole account that's dedicated to it. But I'm gonna laugh if it turns out it actually fell off at one point and they just put it back on. Thanks, Della. Right, you're gonna text, not text, post a picture, you guys. I'm so sorry, my brain's not connecting. Size 26. I didn't start until I had my second kid. It was a tiny one and one of her smaller. Hey, page is a page. All right, so number 2. Page is a page, man. But yeah, I don't know what they're gonna say on Friday. I really don't. Like, I have an idea. Like, it's gonna be one of a few options. Like, one, they're gonna say, let's just leave it alone and wait and see. But I'd like to think that because it has been such a big disruption with the headaches and everything, that maybe they'll do something. But they also might not be able to. They may just say, let's come back in 3 months and do another scan and see where we're at. They might say, let's try and shrink it, or let's try and remove it. Like, it's just, there's a possibility. The possibilities are endless for what they could suggest. And I honestly have no idea what direction they're going to go for it. In an ideal world, they will easily be able to remove it, and, you know, I'll be down to just a couple headaches a month. Those leaves. Oh, yeah, I could see that. I could see that. She thought her heart was trying to climb out of her chest. Pretty sure she's done. She's even scared of decaf. Aww. Ah, thanks, Suzanne. You know, it's interesting. I'm not worried to the point of, like, you know, like if you've ever had like a panic attack or an anxiety attack and you just feel your heart fluttering. It's more like I have come to terms that it's frustrating not knowing what is going to happen, but I am not concerned so much that it's not life-threatening. It's just a matter of what is the next step. And it's more along the lines of, I just want to know, and I want to be able to plan for whatever's next. So, I don't know. All right, let's do the black one. But if I go in there and they can say, hey, we can get rid of this and it's going to eliminate a good number of your headaches, like, life without like daily headaches just blows my mind. Like, how is that even possible? Like, I have such a hard time imagining it. And I've been so pessimistic about, you know, going to see doctors, and they're like, they claim they can cure the migraines. They're like, oh yeah, those other doctors are wrong. We got you. No one got me. No one at all. And so it's almost like it's really hard for me to believe that this could potentially fix it. You know, I don't know. Maybe I've just become pessimistic. Ah, good, Leslie. Yeah, those are no fun. Yes, exactly, Suzanne. Exactly. Like, I just want to know so that I can focus on what needs to be focused on. Like, if it's something I'm just going to have to accept because it's too dangerous to remove, then, you know, it is what it is. But as long as it's not, you know, not a threat to me, then I guess we'll just have to see. Sorry, I know I keep talking about it. Like I said, this page will be known as the page that we worked on as I sorted through whatever the heck was happening to me. All right, let's do this little thing here, and let's do brown. Let's do brown. Hi, Callie, how are you? All right, number 76. And I can't remember if I said this before, but I do wonder, like, if it is slightly pressing on my optic nerve, how much you want to bet that if they fix that, it'll knock out the nausea too? Because they say that all the time. Like, if your equilibrium is off or whatever, or your prescription's off, like, it can mess with you in so many different ways. And it's just like, God, how many problems will this fix, right? Exactly, Kim. Exactly. It was really overwhelming initially when all they told me, number 16, when all they told me like, oh, you have this mass in your head. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? But now that, you know, I've had 2 separate opinions that said that they're pretty sure it's benign. So that is what I am going with. They were 2 unrelated doctors from like 2 different locations that said this is what it most likely is. We don't know specifically, but it's not something, you know, you need to be concerned about. So that's where I'm going with. Hi. Oh, wait, no. I already said hi to Penny. Oh, absolutely, Kim. Once we can get an answer as to whatever it is and get a plan or no plan, if it's something that has to wait, then at least give me a direction to go in. Okay, this is the same kind of leaf here, so let's do that. Oh, the music stopped, didn't it? Well, aside from all that, does anybody have any plans for Halloween? Hi, Emily. Ooh, Vincent Van Gogh. Yep, he would be a good one. Emily, have you ever seen the Doctor Who episode where they go back in time and hang out with him? Sorry, I had to clear my throat. Probably one of my favorite episodes. I love that so much. And then when they take him to the museum, I'm just like tearing up. I'm like, oh. I love that episode so much. But yeah, we haven't really planned a lot for Halloween. We're gonna have some time next week, so I told the kids that we'd pull out the Halloween decorations, maybe do some more Halloween crafts. After the thing that I did with Arteza, I have more than enough stuff to do crafts with the kids for Halloween, so they're excited about that. Right? It's so good. Called into a meeting with the church for a youth group dinner. Oh, all right, have fun. All right, number 16. Don't know yet what the kids are gonna do for Halloween. They do not want to go to the Spirit Halloween store. It terrifies them. I'm gonna use the Sleechy Metallic Gel Pen. This is the bronze. Just over that branch, or not branch, stem? Probably a stem. There we go. Okay, now we have these. Got a lot of blue. Let's do red. Like more like this mushroom here. Let's see, we do have this to take into account. I did do a little bit of glow of yellow on these mushrooms, so I think we could do that on these as well, because we've got this little light. So let's take our number 10 here. We are gonna do 10 there, there, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it in since I know we'll be coloring it anyway. We're gonna put some yellow there and a little bit there. There we go. Kind of have that blocked in a little bit. Sue. Okay, so of course we do have that pink background. We could just do a darker blue than these ones. It's all about trying to find the balance of colors. Let's see, where is, there it is. Sounds good, Emily. Okay. So, number 33. Let's see, how do I want to go about this? Let's do here. Pretty dark all the way down. Okay. So lightly where that yellow is. Yeah, but we'll probably take the kids trick-or-treating. Not sure where we'll take them yet. But we'll have them pick out their costumes as well. Little Steve likes to do food costumes. Last year he was a traffic cone. And as funny as that sounds, like, first of all, he loved it. Second of all, people, you know, in the door-to-door, they absolutely loved it. So the previous year, pretty sure he was a hot dog. Okay, let's do number 37. So we'll do a poll. I know that all of us, pretty sure all of us here, are in our adulthood. So do you dress up for Halloween? Yes? No. There we go. All right. Do you dress up for Halloween? And I know that Halloween isn't necessarily for everyone. I know growing up that Halloween was not one of the big holidays we celebrated just because of religion and such. So we'll leave that topic off the table. So if you don't dress up, that's fine. But if you are a person who likes to dress up, if your answer is yes, I know Shannon, you guys always have some good ones. So like I want to hear what you're. Janet, nope. Here I am saying, I know Shannon's got good ones. You and Brian always look phenomenal. Okay, I'm going lighter where that yellow is, and I'm going over it just a little bit because that yellow wouldn't have eliminated the color underneath. It's just bright. Well, yes, I say that because in my household, we weren't allowed to dress up as certain things. It was always a bit of a touchy subject. So it was all very just, you know, hobby and I used to. Yeah. I don't know that I used to dress up more when I was younger, but now I put all of my costuming energy into the kids' costumes. Like one year, when little Emily, I think, was 3, I made her a dragon costume, and we got like 3rd place in a costume contest. She was so proud, but like literally I cut out like all these little felt scales and everything. More time make, yes, exactly. Do you really, Shannon? Oh my gosh. How to get my costume idea into an actual, ooh, can I help? Can I help? What's your costume idea? Ooh, I love this. I want to play. Truth be told, like the kids have wanted to do more characters, so these days we've just been purchasing their costumes. But my Halloween costumes were black garbage bags and a paper bag with a 6-pack size of Sharpie on the face. Pop claims I'd upgraded my costume over just as dirty paper plates strapping. Oh my gosh. Alice in Wonderland, I love it. Not a chance. Oh, I want to help. I actually did Alice in Wonderland one year, number 5, but it was when I was in college. I was like 19 or 20, and the issue was if you try and look up an adult Alice in Wonderland costume, you better get ready to have your booty hanging out of it because those are apparently the only costumes that women are allowed to wear for Halloween. So, with that frustration in mind, I actually sewed my own Alice in Wonderland costume that year. And I'll tell you one thing, my booty was covered. And so were the ladies, because like, how hard is it to get an adult costume that doesn't have all of her parts hanging out? Not all of us want to do that. No scary stuff. We went to church festivals. Now we turn off the front room lights and don't answer the door. We made one, but she went as the actual book. Oh, 40. I love that. Oh, I love that so much. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Oh, man. Well, you got my mind turning, 40. Oh, you guys. What if I went as the Johanna Basford coloring book? What if I could do that? Ooh, do they have colored pencil costumes? Now I'm thinking. She wore cat ears, etc. There you go. I could dress up as a Johanna Basford coloring. Okay. I need to start thinking. And I could do, they do have crayons. I could do like sorry, I stopped coloring because I was thinking. I could do like a panel thing, you know, where they've got like those, like have the front of it and then have like the straps here. So then I've got two panels on the back, and then, you know, the little book design. Oh my gosh. Oh, a box of crayons. Oh, now I want a box of crayons. Oh my gosh. Okay, I might need to dress up this year. Hey, Steve. Do we still have that big cardboard box downstairs? Do we still have that big cardboard box downstairs? Don't get rid of it. Only if we can see a picture. I might actually have to. In fact, there's a little project thingy that I am doing with another Instagrammer that may involve a picture of me. So if you guys haven't seen a picture of me before, whenever that happens, you probably will get to. Not that's some big mystery. Been here around long enough, then you probably know what I look like. There you go. You can see my hair. Exactly, Groon. Exactly. We used a whole box, but panels work too. Ooh, see? I'm gonna start doing some brainstorming. Goodness knows I have enough craft supplies that I could pull that off. All right, I gotta start brainstorming. That one might be worth sharing my face with the interwebs. All right, let's do a little bit of brown. No, let's do black. The thing of it is that most of the people that see me in my costume probably aren't going to get it. Ooh, you know what I did do one year though? I carved one of the owls from Enchanted Forest onto a pumpkin. So I did a, ooh, I should reshare that. I think I have a picture of it somewhere. I know it's on my Instagram, but still. Or I could carve a new one this year. All right, number 38. Of course, I don't know, that was pretty time consuming. Okay. All right, so that's number 50. How are we doing on time anyway? 11:14 already. I never get as much done as I want to. Okay. I'm not gonna do these leaves, this one, or this grass, because I kind of did it all there, so I'll catch up with that, because I want to keep moving. We're like, I haven't got as much done as I want to get done. When am I gonna dress up as Bob Ross? When we hit 200 members. We got close once. We got close, what? We were like 25 or 30 members away. So yeah, we'll do a live Bob Ross stream. I think it was Bob Ross this year. But yeah, we got real close at one point. Okay, so 76. Doing kind of like a bronze thing. Hang on one second. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. Oh, wait. All right, so it looks like almost 70% are gonna drum up. I can't talk. Dress up. Oh my gosh. 67, nice. Okay, so let's do the same color on the other one. Let's see, looks like I did a little bit of white on that. We got so close, in fact, that I was like, oh man, I gotta start planning that stream. So like I was making plans to how exactly I would do it. Monet, yes, Monet would be wonderful. I think I've seen his water lilies painting before. Okay, let's grab 25, a little bit of pink. Actually, you know what? That probably should have been a little bit orange. Let's add some yellow on top of that. Number 10. Just to help that pop from the background. Otherwise, it's just gonna kind of disappear. There we go. All right, for the lamp, let's grab a little bit of orange. Number 4. Okay. Do just a little orange ball there. Okay, then we're gonna grab number 10. Add in more of that yellow. Okay, and then I gave this a good shake earlier, so let's see. You guys, I wrote community poll on this sticky note. Gosh, I swear. On this sticky note. But I forgot. What was the poll I was gonna do? That's something to do with, oh, the gaming poll. That's what it was. Okay, I need to write that down. I swear, I have been so preoccupied lately. Do you know how many times like I've opened the fridge and just been like, I don't know why I'm here. Thank you. Well, I'm at that appointment. I gotta ask him to check my brain. Like, I know the thing's not touching my brain, but I swear my brain's not working good. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna use a little bit of this white acrylic paint pen. I just need you guys to like follow me around and be my brain. That's all I need. I'm gonna start putting sticky notes on the wall wherever. Okay, there we go. Just lighten it a little bit. I know it, Leslie. It's terrible. It's terrible. My brain's like this now. I can't even imagine what it's gonna be like later. Okay, number 6. I really think it's just my mind is too preoccupied with everything going on right now. Maybe I'll be different next year. All right, number 6. Well, like I said, I know it's not touching my brain, but I'm telling you, sometimes I wonder. Now, I know what's causing me to trip all over my words, and you guys can let me know if you've ever experienced either, but they changed some of the medicine that I was on to help manage everything, and as I'm adjusting to it, it's some super awesome dry mouth, but I'm pretty sure that's why I keep tripping up over my words, too. Is because of that. I don't know if you guys have ever done that. It goes away eventually, but yeah. Okay. Just using this purple here. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, once I'm adjusted, it'll be fine, but for now, I'm a big old mess. Let's see. Let's do number 62. And then we're gonna use the white paint pen for the spots on it. Okay. That's just like the light purple. And then I think we're gonna bring in a little bit of orange. Okay. So let's do number... Exactly, which means I'm constantly hopping all over the place. Yeah, that's the same for me. I like, and I've said it before too, I am really curious now. Like, if I go and talk to them, I can be like, was there any point to any of these things that I did for tracking the migraines or anything at all? Like, no. I don't know. All I know is I have about a bajillion questions, and I am going to demand some answers. All right, number 9. A little bit of black here. And actually, I think I want to go over this with the white. Where did I put it? There it is. Well, I'll be sure to keep you guys all posted. I don't know if I'll have any news on Friday night stream because I don't know if they're going to need to do tests and they get back to me. But I'll probably, ideally, they'll be able to answer some of the questions so I can come back on Friday and, you know, as far as stuff that I should versus shouldn't share with the general public, I'll be sure to let you guys know what I can share. All right, I'm using 76. A little bit of 25. Wherever it went, there it goes. Yes, so this afternoon, oh yes, yeah, this afternoon, I'm spending time getting together because I have to bring any and all medicines that I'm taking. It's been this whole big long pre-registration kind of dealio. And yeah, knowing my brain the way that it's been lately, I have a little notebook dedicated specifically to questions that I have. I'm going to write down everything and I'll just go down the list when I'm there and check them off as I go so I don't like forget and then ask again. So yes, I will be writing everything down. And I'll be taking notes while I'm in there. Like I'm in a class. You're like, all right, teacher. Is there gonna be a test on this later? Probably. Okay, here's my thought. Here's my thought, okay? These flowers here are the same Ooh, yeah, that should be. No, he is not because he needs to stay with the kids. So, and I've done most of the stuff by myself, and it's mostly just because we have young kiddos, and we don't have a ton of family around. So he stays with the kiddos. I go and do the thing, and it's fine. Like he would just sit there. I know he's morally supporting me from wherever he's at. These flowers are essentially the exact same as this. So I'm probably gonna do these a different color. I don't know yet. But if you are following along, once you see what color I do, follow how I did these with that color if you're following exactly. So we're gonna bypass that and we're gonna move up here real quick. These flowers are also the same. So let's work on a lot of these vines and stuff around it. We still have time. Oh, and hi, Momo. Did I say hi to you? I don't know that I did. Okay, there we go. So yeah, loads of questions. They've all been stirring around in my head, but I have a tiny notebook that I don't write anything else in that I have dedicated specifically to any and all questions I'll have about it. All right, number 5. So yeah, it'll be interesting. For sure. Let's see this one here. Yeah, but I won't trust myself to remember everything that I want to ask them. So this afternoon is preparation time for all of that. The oversharer in me wants to tell you guys like absolutely everything, like where I'm going, who it is that I'm seeing, like all this kind of stuff, because it's an interesting place to be sure. But then I remember, oh wait, it's the internet. You're not supposed to do that. Meanwhile, do you guys want my name, date of birth, and social security number? I mean, while I'm at it. There you go, Leslie. Although I kind of like know you because you've been here a lot, I'm gonna go on a limb and say in the parenting handbook, essentially, having a stranger from the internet babysit your kids, probably not the best idea. I mean, if I knew you face to face and like we were, you know, like actual face to face like pals, which we're right now internet pals, but in general, it's probably frowned upon. Ah, sounds good, Momo. Oh, I'm sure. Well, and that's the thing is like I've talked to Leslie and been to her streams plenty of times. She's super nice, but like I don't even have we don't have a regular babysitter here, mostly because like the ones we had, they had their own kids, they moved away or whatever. Not you, me. There you go. And so we've just never, I don't know. When the grandparents come to visit, Steve and I will go out, and you know when the kids are in school, sometimes we'll go on like day dates and everything, but we just don't go out a ton. We're kind of homebodies. Probably by the time we start doing that again, the kids will be old enough to stay home by themselves. We don't feel like the relationship is like lacking at all because we don't go out on dates. If anything, we do better at home because if we go out on dates all the time, we're going to be stressed about the money that we're spending. Again, I did fly to the other side of the world without a return ticket and told no one where I was. 40 what? What? Have you told this story before? If it's a story that you're allowed to tell, like, I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. Okay, number 38. I'm gonna go a little bit darker on some of these just so that they stand out from one another. Like even Ev, if I were to tell Ev, like, Ev, I need you to come and watch the kids, she'd be like, boom, I'm on a plane, flying over. The question is, did you ever go back? I was going to say yes. So yeah, it really is. If you're going out on a date to a restaurant, even if you get like inexpensive food, you could get out of the restaurant at the lowest, you know, if you both get like the spaghetti, what, 30, 40 bucks, including tip, if you get sodas, whatever else. So you could do that, but then you have to pay the babysitter. So if you keep it to under an hour, like, I don't know, between tax and if you're like going to see a movie, I mean, you're talking at least $100 bucks. And I'm like, do I want to go spend that at a movie theater and a babysitter? Or do we just want to rent a movie and stay home and have some popcorn. Because that sounds pretty awesome too. I tend to overexplode. I do all the time. When I was at this camp out thingy, I definitely talked some of the moms' ears out. I tell you, sometimes my extrovertedness just kind of gets the better of me. Oh, Kara, thank you. Get some hypes in chat for Kara. Use those handy dandy hype emotes. I appreciate that. Boop, there we go. Thank you so much. I don't know. I'm too practical. In fact, Steve and I were just having, I'm using number 50. Steve and I were just having this conversation earlier today. Like, so we still rent. We don't own a house because, let's be honest, in this housing market and economy, it's a little unwieldy, right? Exactly. It's a little unwieldy. And so we were talking about how when we were kids, the formula was you go to high school, you get good grades, you graduate, you go to college, you get married, you have kids, preferably in that order, you know, and at some point you get a house also. But that was so much more practical when our parents were younger. Like, housing prices are just so much, and we know this isn't our forever home, and the idea of buying and selling houses, I've never bought a house in my life, and it's super intimidating. And I'm just like, you know, if something goes wrong with the house, we're not on the hook for it, you know? Like, the people that we rent from, like, sure, we're limited as far as, like, you know, how many pets we can have, and, you know, can we start a chicken farm? I don't know. I do kind of want a chicken farm. Is it me or stream? I'm not chopping any frames. Right, Momo? Exactly. So yeah, imagine just driving until I get tired, get to a hotel, keep going, see where I end up. See, that sounds funny. See, there's part of me that would like love van life, but I know that Steve wouldn't enjoy that at all. And I probably like the idea of it more than I do the actual application. But it's just like, what is the point of owning a house versus renting? I don't know. I just feel like the previous formula of the things that you were supposed to do in order of, you know, in the order of your life that you're supposed to do them just isn't super practical anymore. Hi, Annette. But the fact that, you know, I mean, we're not 40 yet, but we're in our late 30s. And the fact that we don't own a house yet, I just don't think that that's as dire of a social thing as it used to be. Right, Kim? Oh no, 40. Oh my gosh, yes. So please be safe. Please be safe. We've been having a lot more rain here. The yard is looking a lot less dead. I'm using number 43 right now. But yeah, I don't feel, as much as it's like ingrained in my head that like I should have a house by now. I tell Steve, I was like, look, our kids are happy, they're fed, they're taken care of, we can pay our bills, like we've got a roof over our head. In the big spectrum of things, like aside from clout, how would owning a house help us right now? RV life, but we have aging parents to help. Oh yeah, that'd be it. Had to move in with our mom because house, right? It's crazy. Like the housing prices are insane right now. All right, so number 20. There's always those jokes of, oh, I'm browsing for houses in my income, and it shows like a shed, an outhouse. Like, oh. Like that whole running joke with the government announcing the aliens are real. It's like, oh, yeah, that's nice. So, can I get some food? Right? It's insane. Yeah, like, thankfully in the South, the housing market isn't too bad, and even rent isn't too bad. But like, if we were to get a house this size, like rent a house this size in New York, it would be so much. Like, this size of a house is unheard of in some places. Let's see. Let's do the dark green, number 38. So yeah, I feel like the whole, this is what you should have by this age is a little outdated. I think as long as you're happy, healthy, well, I'm not healthy, but you know, as long as you're happy and you've gotten what you need, that's really all you need. These are pretty small leaves, so try not to go too heavy on the dark green color. Just doesn't seem like that formula is practical anymore. And I can tell you right now, college was not for me. Even if I had a degree, I don't know that I'd be doing anything different than I am right now. Right? Yeah. On top of, if you did go to college, then there's student loans. Like, there's no end to it. Absolutely no end to it whatsoever. Right? All right, so number 43. I mean, eventually, I'd like the freedom to own a house, but I don't want to buy a house until we are where our forever home is going to be. And Steve's finishing up his PhD. Like, I don't know where that forever home is going to be yet. I don't know that I want it to be in Texas, but if the job opportunity was right, then maybe. Part of me definitely misses coastal weather, cooler weather, no humidity, minimal bugs. Like, I definitely have things on my list, but if the job is good enough, I'm willing to be flexible. Okay, that was 43. Let's go ahead and use number, what do I want to use? Let's do number 49. Wait. If you don't mind saying, why aren't you allowed to own property? Yeah, a decent sized down payment, exactly. That's curious. I've never heard that. All right, so number 49. Is it kind of like in the UK where like you have to go through the council if you want to get property? When my mom and I visited Scotland, there was a little town that we went to, and we were speaking with some locals there, and it came up that like you have to appeal to the council to like own a certain plot of land or something. I don't remember. I could be misremembering it wrong. Okay, so I'm just doing this one, and we're going to use a dark brown too. I don't know if my hair is in frame, but I'm leaning down to look at it, so I apologize if you're seeing the top of my noggin. Oh, there's a little bit of my hair. Telling you, when I get focused, I really am like a raccoon in the garage. All scrunched up all close. Ah, okay, that makes more sense. All right, 76. A little bit of brown at the base. Besides, loads of families rent. Loads of them do. And I don't like the idea of being locked into something because it's going to be too difficult to try and move, you know? I mean, I suppose with renting too, you're locked in with your lease. But yeah, I mean, if I get to choose about the things I'm locked into. Okay, let's see. That's right. I still have those mushrooms to do. Let's shift up a little bit. How are we doing on time? 11:36. We're making good time. Let's do these little hanging vines and start working on some of this stuff right up here. Because like I said, these ones are kind of the same as what we did over here. And if we really want to start making progress, I'm going to have to kind of jump around just slowly. Jump around, jump up, and get down. Like I'm trying to, I feel like these are a little bit different than these. They're similar, but these seem to have more pointed petals. So I don't think we'll do yellow with these, depending on the rest of the colors. I think what you may have been talking about in the UK, Emily, is that if you own land, you need planning permission from the council to be able to build a property. Yeah, something like that. They do look a little bit like hearts. I'm thinking we're going to do a pink and green leaves all the way down. Okay, so let's start with 38. Yeah, it seems mildly complicated. But like, I remember, and you know, when you watch Call the Midwife, they talk about all the time, like, oh, we're waiting for a council house kind of thing. I'm like, huh, I wonder how that works. Yeah, pink too, exactly. Just adjusted the property tax for the first time in years. So many people sell their houses soon or try. Ah, yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, and I do like the freedom that when we decide to move, all we have to do is tell them, hey, we're moving. And as long as it's within when your lease is up, like, you don't have to worry about like reselling it at all. You just got to get the place cleaned up and repainted and all the things. Different thing altogether, but yes, it's the way, one way of ending up buying a property. Ah, okay, okay. I'd love to see like a cost comparison to like what our housing market, because is it just the US right now where the housing market is just like insane? Or is it that way everywhere? And I would love to know like the science behind why it's going kind of crazy right now. Like, did everybody just suddenly decide to sell? Or what decided the increase in property values? Like, I have $17. I can get you a rock. You get a rock. Oh, really? Okay. Ooh, speaking of rocks, I need to find the kids' rock tumbler. When little Emily and I were out on our weekend thing, we found a ton of cool like crystals and rocks when we went out hiking. And I want to put them through the rock tumbler, see what they look like in the end. Government greed. Ah, that'll do it. That'll do it. It's that way for a lot of prices too, isn't it? Like, something about this doesn't make a ton of sense. Right? Yeah, Leslie, even when we first moved here like a decade ago, I remember looking and being like, oh my gosh, the houses are, you know, because we came from Pacific Northwest and the houses are so much more expensive up there. It's just like, well, dang, man. As much as I hate the bugs and the heat, it's the cost of living down here is way cheaper, especially because we were looking at, it was going to end up being either Texas or Canada when we were moving. And oh my gosh, you want to talk comparison of cost of living. Whew. Canada is high. Most people rent, yeah. Yeah, everywhere. The culture in the UK is still to buy property ASAP, but it's getting harder and harder for the younger generation. Oh, that's nice, 40. That's nice. Yeah, unfortunately, like the rent does go up. I don't recall how much more we're paying than when we did when we moved in, but yeah, like the rent goes up and it's just like, this is not what I initially agreed to. But once your lease changes, they can change the rent amount. It's like, huh, okay, guess that's happening. Sure, this is in focus here. Good. I don't know, did you like it better when it was lighter? Versus slightly darker? Hard to find a balance when the light is glaring off of it. We are making headway though. Like, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel for this page. Okay, now let's go ahead and do number 20. Yeah, it jumps a little bit. But yeah, because I got the yellow background on it, this pink and kind of green is really gonna pop. Let's see, ours can only go up 2% per year and we don't have to renew our lease. Oh, that's nice. So is it like a month-to-month kind of thing? I don't know what the percentage allowed for going up is. I want to say we've gone up since we've been here for a couple years. And I want to say it's gone up at least 150 maybe. But, you know, we make it work and, you know, make sure that we're budgeting where we need to, just because I like the house, the kids are happy. I don't really want to move unless we have to. I'm just waiting for that one post to go viral. Then I'll be a good zillionaire with my, you know, stock of stickers over there. I don't think I could keep up with orders if I went viral for whatever reason. I'd be like, oh man, I need to get more ink and paper. Oh, but it's open-ended. That's nice. That's nice. I just have to hire a housekeeper. Be like, all right, so I'm making stickers. I need you to go do the dishes. I don't have time. But that'd be, you know, a good don't have time. Kids and I were joking that I should just go viral for something random the other day. I'm like, so what you're saying is I need to carry a large stack of cupcakes, then step into a hole, and then face plant with them with the cupcakes, and then be like, oh no, and then that would go viral. You can tell I've got big plans. I feel like with like art in general, unless your art is just like super hyper realistic and just like crazy good, I don't know that it really would go viral, except for those like random videos that happen to go viral. So I'm not expecting that to happen anytime soon. But a girl can dream, right? Girl can dream. Plus, I don't know that you ever want to get like famous for going viral on one post, because even if it's like a two-parter where you're like, oh, I'm gonna do this craft and follow along for part 2, which I have done some of them, but I haven't ever really drug it out past like 2 parts when it comes to like craft making and everything, because as soon as you get to the end of the series, then a bunch of people are gonna like unfollow. Oh, thank you, Sarah. I'm so glad you're here. Yes, we have been doing a lot of morning streams lately because my life has been pure chaos, but this Friday should be back to our normal streams. So we're usually live Wednesday mornings and Friday evenings. It'll be nice to do an evening one again. I miss my evening folks. Plus, it's been weird, like, being available, like, because, you know, I've had to reschedule for the kids stuff, but just being there for kids stuff on Friday nights, because usually I'm up here and I'm like, huh, this is weird. Right? I know it. Those ASMR ones where they, like, cut the kinetic sand, like, that went viral. I'm like, oh, I just spent 3 hours on this video. They spent 2 minutes. Come on now. All right, we're going to do number 50. Fill in that white spot on the inside. I did see, though, I found this guy who does paint mixing videos, and like people love his stuff, and I was trying to think, I was just like, could I technically do that with pencils? I mean, because paint mixes so much more differently than pencils do, but if you layer it enough, you could see what colors you get. Okay, let's see. You'll get there, Marie. Absolutely, you'll get there. All right, then let's see. Number 9. Part of the thing that's so hard for growth on social media too is any of the platforms, they will reward you if you post consistently, whether it's every day or every other day. Then the algorithm will show your stuff to more people. The problem is, especially with art, because you don't just get done with it like in 1 hour. You know, doing art and creating things takes a while. And if you're spending more time trying to make content for social media versus actually creating the art, like, it's just not, posting every day is not sustainable. And that's the issue. It's exhausting. It takes away time from when you could be creating, and you get burnt out. Which is why a lot of times, like when I post every other day, I do it in like kind of sporadically, just because sometimes I'll have a lot of really great ideas for reels and I can get them all done early. But otherwise, it tends to be a day-to-day thing, and it's just not sustainable to be doing that for so long. All right, so now we're gonna use the Staedtler metallic gel pen here for these vines. Plus, I don't know that I'd want to go viral. I kind of like our little, I don't know, is intimate the word? Maybe tight-knit community. Like, we all kind of know each other, and you know, we have new people that come, and I love it so much. But like a lot of us, we know each other by name, and it's cozy, it's comfy. It's why I feel so comfortable telling you guys when I've got, you know, life stuff going on. Although I will say it did take me a little while to get comfortable with talking about any kind of medical stuff. But I mean, you guys are awesome. You're always there for everybody when they're struggling with anything. So there's definitely that appeal. Honestly, I really, really don't. I don't necessarily want to go viral because then you have got fake followers. And also, I don't know that I would ever want more than like Dee Dee Willingham level of people in a live stream, because I would struggle to connect with everybody if I had, you know, if there were 500 people in my chat, like I wouldn't be able to respond to everyone. I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing and talk to everyone. So like, even 300 would be pushing us. Somehow Dee Dee does it. She is absolutely amazing. Like she'll have loads of people in there sometimes and she is just plowing away. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, how does she even do it? So like, I never want to have, I mean, I'm not going to complain if it happens, but if I were to choose my ideal number of people in the live, it would be to the amount that I could still keep up with and like connect with everybody. And splat, right? And that's the thing, is like not everybody, even if you went viral, not everybody enjoys live streams. Like they prefer to have, you know, pre-recorded kind of stuff. But I don't know, I kind of started doing live streams just because I didn't necessarily enjoy the editing. So I'm just like, huh. Well, I don't know. I do wish, so you got that thing where you can send, like YouTube has changed it to where you can do quote unquote raids. Exactly, exactly. Yes, 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 editing. I love it. Like YouTube has done raids now where you can in fact send your audience over to somebody else's stream, but they have to have activated that, and I think you have to be following them already. But the way that like Twitch does it is you can look up people in a category and you can literally send people to any stream. And like, I love it when like a small streamer, like I was watching in a friend's stream last night who was doing gaming, and she ended up raiding, there were like 35 of us, and she ended up raiding this guy who generally has a pretty small amount of viewers, and he just loved it. He was so happy and so excited to have all of us there, and it was just like, oh, that's so nice. Like I wish that YouTube would adjust that so that we could do the same kind of thing. I don't know, maybe some people don't want to be rated, but rather than opting into being rated, I think you should like be in there like, hey, if you want to opt out, you need to click this. Otherwise, people will be able to raid you, which is a good thing, I feel like. You know, honestly, I didn't start streaming until, let's see, I'm using number 61, until I already had a bit of a community. Because for a while, the way that I started out was I was in, I'm not in the Facebook group anymore, but there's a Facebook group called like My Inky Obsession or Inky Obsession or something. Basically, it was a Johanna Basford coloring group. And I had posted some stuff, and then I did that collaboration with Johanna, and then more people were like, oh, well, how did you do this? I'm like, I don't know. Like, you should see some of my first videos. I'm so nervous in the whole thing. And then eventually they're like, oh, well, you should do an Instagram. And I'm like, okay, I guess so. So then I did short little videos on Instagram. And then from there, you know, I had a lot of streamer friends who streamed video games. And so Steve and I got talking about it. And I was just like, you know, I struggle to edit the large ones. And not to mention, when you take videos of like full on coloring from beginning to end, those files are huge. And so Steve and I were talking, and I was just like, you know, we have friends who, you know, do streaming for gaming. What if I did like art streaming? And then it kind of started from there. So I had a connection to the community before, I'm using number 43, before I actually started live streaming. So there was that. And then you guys just like embraced me. I think Shannon and Kenny were in some of my first ones, and I immediately roped them into modding for me. Sorry about that, Shannon and Kenny. I'm like, oh, hey, you guys want to be my mods? Doot, doot, doot. Welcome to a lifetime of me. I'd like to think that if they ever got tired, Shannon, you guys ever got tired of being my mods, you'd be like, yeah, I gotta split. You're getting too weird for me. Just so you know, that door is always open. All right, number 5. But yeah, it was just kind of things just sort of moved along. And I was like, oh, well, this is what we're doing now. Well, and I think the reason I snagged Shannon and Kenny is because I could tell right from the beginning that they were
They were pillars in the community. You know, they went to everybody's stream. They knew everybody. And if I had any questions, like, they were going to be the ones to ask. Even now, the amount of times I go to Shannon and ask her, be like, oh, hey, who's streaming for this? Or, oh, hey, do you know this? And she's like my go-to gal. She knows most of all of the answers. I'd be lost without you, Shannon. Oh, no, it broke. Oof. Rip. You gonna come out? Hang on. I gotta dump it in the trash. Rude pencil. Nah. Are you kidding me? Like, I'd be like, well, now who do I talk to? And you know, the community changes after a while. People come and go. People want to take breaks. They get tired. That's perfectly fine. I'm honestly surprised. Like, when I started it, I had no idea how long I'd go for. I figured I'd just keep going as long as people showed up. Like, if everybody just stopped suddenly, I'd be like, all right, I can take a hit. I think if I ever stopped streaming, I don't think I'd stop doing Instagram. But, yeah. I don't know. I have no idea where I'm going to be at in a few years, but we'll go from there, right? All right, so wait, that was, sorry, I didn't say what it was, 77 and 80. For now, I just kind of enjoy hanging out with all of you. All right, and 77 again. If I were ever to stop, though, just so you know, I wouldn't just up and disappear on you all. I would keep you all informed. Like, one day she just doesn't show up and we're like, wait, what happened? Is she okay? Oh, I just heard the cat thing go off. Oh my gosh, it's 11:54 already. All right, we're gonna finish this chimney and then we will do words on stream. One of these days, maybe once everything calms down, maybe like at the beginning of the year next year, maybe I could plan another, right? Can you imagine? I was gone. All right, and then number 80. I think I have enough people that know how regularly I do post or stream, and if I just like up and disappeared with no word for a month, you guys would be like, all right, we got a murder mystery on our hands, folks. All right, number 9. You guys be messaging Steve. Steve, what happened? What did you do? With my luck, it's gonna be like I tripped over something and ended up in the hospital. Oh, no, absolutely there would be. And if you couldn't hear from me, actually, first you would probably, if you couldn't hear from me and I disappeared, then you would probably go to Shannon, and then, I don't know, you could really go to Steve, because Steve doesn't really have a lot of social stuff, so Shannon would be our detective. Be like, what happened to her? I don't know, man, she disappeared. I love a cozy mystery. Exactly. Hi, Ronnie. Thank you. Exactly. With my luck, yeah, it probably would be that I like tripped over something and that's what happened. No mystery here. That's what got me in the end. A rogue pebble. Those rogue pebbles, man, they be looking shifty. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that like I totally ate it on the pavement, but you know. Again, no one would be surprised. That can opener. The beans came back for me. Okay. Let's do number 10. Me and the beans. We got a history. They sit there lurking in the cupboard waiting to take their shot. All right, now number 61. A little bit of this kind of magenta-y color. There we go. Okay, let's zoom out. I swear, it's so much more clear in real life. This is why I like to take pictures. Ah, we didn't get nearly as much done as I wanted to, but ideally, and we'll see because I have a lot going on. Ideally, I'll have these done by next time. Yeah, but even if they're not, I'll get them done over this weekend probably. But we'll do this part on Friday and maybe get a start on some of the border. Ooh, what if we get this done in only 10 streams? Sounds good. Thanks, Sue. I'm just, yeah, I'm pleased that we're continuing. I know it's a long haul, but I feel like it's gonna look really cool when it's all done. Of course, I have stuff to catch up on. But yeah. I told you 12. 10. I know, right? I always do that. I always think, oh yeah, we'll get it done in this amount. I swear, it looks hazy to me. Does this look hazy to you guys? Like not entirely clear? I can't tell if it's just me. Like I have it in focus. I keep pushing the focus button, but it just, maybe it's just when I'm zoomed out because my hand doesn't look hazy. I think it's just the like, the glare on it. Anyway, I'll take a good picture of it and post it. Okay, you guys ready? Oh, thanks everyone. Yeah, hazy. See, it does look hazy. I even tried like cleaning, doing the lens cleaning, and I didn't seem to get rid of it. But yeah, it looks hazy. I don't know. Maybe I need to do a full clean out of the camera. I'll do some little stuff, but yeah, close up. Turn it upside down? Wait, why turn it upside down? Yeah, because see the light is shining on it. We're getting like a little bit of a glare. Yeah, see, that must be it. That must be the light, because when I tilt it up like this, where we're not getting the light glare, it looks not quite as hazy, right? So like if I move over and then get it in focus. Okay, yeah, that's gotta be it, because now that's in focus, right? Sounds good, 40. Thanks for being here. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's like it's overexposed. Okay. All right, well, and think about it too. Usually we do single pages, which is more like this, where the light isn't hitting it. So yeah, I think it's just the glare. Okay, words on stream. Let's go, let's go. Words on stream. Okay, let's get logged in. Okay, continue. All right, we're gonna pop this over here. Okay, all right, let's pause our music. Turn the game music up. We're gonna get our code. If I set it up beforehand, like it won't work for whatever reason. So I have to like set it up when we play it. Okay, all right, is everybody ready? Get your typing fingers ready. We're gonna do a little words here. Get a little workout. All right, here we go. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay. Hey, since you're in here, could I bother you for some water? My cup ran out. Oh, I see. Actual. Oh, cultural. Thank you. Oh. Let's see. I thought ritual, but we need an I for that. Oh, look at that. All right, so we have 6 4-letter words and 1 more 5-letter words. 5-letter words. Word, singular. Oh, ultra, nice. Let's see. Oh, did we do curl? C-U-R-L? There we go. Yeah, I got one. Kurt, curl, Cole, colds. Okay, what about... Oh, what about talc? Hi, kitty. There we go, there's talc. Here. Oh, there we go, you can come up here. There we go. Go, you just want... Oh, there's so much fur on you. Brushed her the other night, but my goodness. We need to brush again, don't we? Oh, look at you guys. All right, so it's gonna be another C-A. What about Carl? Carl. Thank you. Who knew? Yeah, apparently Carl knew. Exactly. All right. Ooh, Sue, number 1. Very nice. Hi, cutie. She's headbutting me. Well, I put her up here, but she's like, yes, pet me. Steve says hi. Menu cane came. What about humane? No, that's not right. Unmace. Or just mace. Oh, Shannon got Maze. We got Acme. Acme, Came, Main, Maze. Gosh, it's just the last one left. That's it. No. Oh, is it Acumen? Nice. I mean, I didn't get it, but and I got it, so that's good. Good job. Sue and Annette, #1 spots. Okay, there is a fake letter. I see Ranger. No, not Ranger. Okay, what about Ringer? The A is the fake letter. All right, so no A. No A. Could be a GH. Could be a double R, but no A. Huh. Herring. Nice, Steve. Okay, Hinge. Let's see. Higher. Do Grin already? Yeah, we got Grin. Nice. Oh, what about... Oh, we got Nay. Okay. Hinger. Got Ringer. Huh. Hi, kitty. She's just continually rubbing her face on my shoulder. It's now damp. Hi. She got her lunch, right? Okay. Let's see. You're so lovely, kitty. I need to give her a real good brushing. Okay, there's another 6-letter word. Huh. I don't know what that last one is. Leslie, that's not one of the words. There's not even an O or a P in there. All right, skip 3 levels. Sue, #1 in both. Very nice. Followed closely by Annette and Sheena. Oh, Pursue. I almost did purse, Shannon. I almost did purse. All right, so fake V. Fake V. Okay. So now we have 3 more 5-letter words. Okay, purse. Oh, what about usurp? Usurp? Yeah, there we go. Super! Okay, what about... There's ruse, but what about R-U-E-S? R-U-E-S. We ruse the day. There we go. Okay, so ruse... Rupee is spelled with 2 E's, isn't it? Because otherwise it would just be roop. Spur, there you go. Okay, so we know that that middle one's gonna start with an S. What about, oh, sewer, there we go. All right, and then we have, let's see. Good user. Maybe pure? How is pure not a word? All right, Sue, #1 overall. Well, that's a lot of letters. A blue, so those are cleared. Value. Oh, what about valued? Oh, I can't spell it. Oh my gosh, valued. Okay, so I think the D is fake. Valuable, nice. Then able. I know, kitty. Should I brush you after we're done? You need it. She's getting old enough now. I'm realizing that she's not grooming herself as well as she should. She's what, 17? 18? How old is she? Old lady. No. 17 and a half. You old lady. Okay, not bead because there's no D. Okay, what about... Did we do veal? Did we do veal? Try the veal. There we go. Oh gosh, we're close. We're close. Did we do... Oh no, no D. I wanted to do blade, but that's not right. Bevel is 2 E's. Nice. We reached our goal. Yeah, okay, we did lava. Keep thinking of the Princess Bride. To blave. Actually, I wonder if that is a thing. Just throwing it out there. What, blave? Oh. I have no clue. Oh, Michelle, I like the pumpkins in your name. And hello. All right, Annette, #1 for both. You are on fire, lady. Oh, gross. You don't tell me the whole thing. That sounds good. So, okay, so the Q is the fake letter. So what would use potentially a double L? Oh, it's an R? Oh, yeah, clear, it's an R. Okay, so... Did you get it? Oops. No, I got it too. Oh, Woo! There it is. I had to type it quickly. I'm not competitive in any way, guys. Nope. Nope, definitely not. Good news is I think my headache's almost gone. You guys help me distract from it. Yeah. Oh, care. Yep, there it is. Care, race, cell, call, lacer. Carl. What is that from? The Carl thing. The Aqua Teen Hunger Force? Oh, it's not? Oh, I don't remember what it was. Oops. Oh, hi, Annie. Oh, acre. Oh, yeah, that's normal. I feel you, Leslie. Sometimes my brain just sort of slows down a little bit. Man, Annette, you are rocking it, hitting it out of the park. Okay. Ooh. Sheriff. No? Oh, that was so good. Okay, well, one of those is the fake one. Let's try fresh. Oh, hi, Annie. Cat party up here. Oh, offshore. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that means that the fake letter is... oh, another O. Another O. Oh my gosh, all the cats are up here. Now we just need Paul and it'll be a party. See, can I zoom out anymore? I don't know if that's about it. And he's just hanging out. Oh, that's right. Nothing smaller than 5 letters. What about frosh? Let's see. Hooves. 4s. Very nice. Oh, she's laying down. Do you see how many cats are up here? No, we're not going that way. Okay, so what about... I am not thinking. I've got so distracted with all the cats. What about... I thought I tried frosh. What? I did that up there. I did frosh. Oh. Oh, I must have accidentally typed fresh. Or maybe I did it too soon after frosh. I don't know, man. Words on stream. You're a little sus. You're a little sus. Okay. What about swoosh? Like swoosh? I did. Right here. Look. Right here. It doesn't? Between Linda and Sheena? What? What? Rude. Rude game. All right. I see the word soft, but we need nothing smaller than 5 letters. Okay, so what about... Oh! I know it! I know it! This better be it! Yes! The word is buttons, so F is the fake letter, U is the hidden letter. Woo! Okay, I'm okay now. Okay, so no F, hidden U. Okay, so what about... I was just thinking of that one. So let's see. Sue did... What did Sue do? Oh, Sue did butts. That's hilarious. Okay, what about bouts? Let's see, Megan got bouts. Megan got bouts. What you doing, Annie? Yeah. Let's see, Sue did bonus. Oh, that's a good one. What about touts? Oh, Megan got touts already. Stout? I got stout. Ah, Sue got stout. Maybe it's because you were locked out? Well, no, because you didn't get a word. Maybe I don't know. Words on streams get a little sus. Let's see. What about... Let's see. Oh, stunt. Yep. Okay, we have another one that starts with B. Bunts. Multiple bunt cakes. Bunts. It's gonna be another B-O. Bots with 2 T's. Hey, that's pretty good though. Oh, that is level 20. We're going to 22. All right, guys, our last one. Oh my gosh, I can't think. No, it was 29, but you just knocked the microphone, kitty. What's the word? Our record. Thank you. Yeah, my brain's not working. Okay, see, 2 T's. I'm gonna try fitting, see if maybe there's a G in there somewhere. Okay, so what about voting? Okay, I keep wanting to do like Corvette, but that's not right. Oh my gosh, you guys are just settling in there, aren't you? Cat party, the party's just begun. What about just, oh, what did Sue do? Sue did venti. Oh, that's good. What about just invite by itself?
Venti or off?
Well, that's a good question now. Oh, well, no, I think venti, because she did venti first. So would that mean, I guess it would be the F or the O that's not it, right? What about finite? I keep wanting that hidden letter to be an I. Infinity, that would use too many I's. So... what is it? What about invent? Maybe it's another N? I feel like it's a C. Oh, and the V is fake. Okay, so it must have been off in the shit. Convict? No. Oh. That was rough, man. Notice. Wow. That was hard, man. Level 22. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Look at that. Look at those kitties. They say this is our stream now. We hang out and live here. Honestly, like Paul's the only one that's not here. Right, Josephine, it's hard. It's really hard. Oh, confetti. Oh, Michelle, that would have been that L sucketh. Hey, you two. What are we doing here? Are we having a cat party? I mean, I put Isis up here, but I didn't put Annie up here. Hi. Oh, she turned around. She's like, are you giving me pets? Okay. Let's yoink so we don't show cat butt. All right, everyone. I'm going to try to get caught up by Friday, but I can't guarantee it because I've got a lot going on in the next couple. Ooh, don't nibble at me. I got too close to her belly and she's like, I chomp you. Anyway, Friday's going to be a little, yeah, we'll be live again Friday. I'll get done if I can get it done. If not, we're definitely going to be working on more foliage and stuff that we haven't done. So if you're coloring along, because I know a few of you are, feel free to catch up as far as you want. But that's my goal, is to do like these leaves and these flowers and some of these things that we've already done. But hopefully when I come back on Friday, I will have a little bit of news to share with you guys, just because, yeah. So Friday morning, wish me luck. I'll chat with you all on Friday evening, okay? So keep being awesome. Kitty, say goodbye, and have a great rest of your week, everyone. All right, talk to you later. Bye.